there's no vagina that can have me acting that crazy. Like that's what's wrong? Why are you bothering?
Friend
Chill. It's not that serious.
finds a way to, I guess, kind of like defend myself, but like.
You didn't want to have to go and prove that you're American.
What up, though?
It's good.
Yeah, no. Culture Nexus, back at it.
Yeah, it's Quasi.
Josh. And like I said, just not before my break. It's like
we got a big one for you guys this week. It's like crazy.
Yeah, but before that, let's just go to this what is it? Basically, this case involving two teenagers, basically.
Right.
We're referring to the Carmelo Anthony and
Austin Metcalf.
Yeah, thank God you got that, because I would not have gotten that.
I think it's Metcalf or Metcalf. I don't know. But you know the case that we're talking about. This young black teenager acting in self-defense against this larger Caucasian
individual.
High schooler that was doing entirely too much. You know what? Let's just talk about what happened.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about what happened. At least from the articles that we went through, it seemed. I'm just gonna hop into it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it seemed like it was raining that day. Carmelo was like, I don't want to get wet, so I'm gonna just get under this tent. They're at a track meet for like their two schools, right? And he's on the Carmelo's at the opposing side's tent because it's raining, and he's like, oh, let me avoid the rain. So he goes under the opposing side's tent. Austin, his school, he sees Carmelo under their school's tent. He's like, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, it was him and his brother, so it's like...
Yes, Austin and his twin brother.
Yeah. From the article, it just said those two.
Specifically. So it's like these two large Caucasian
individuals
walking up to this this smaller African American teenager just sitting there trying to avoid the rain.
Yeah, man's basically told him to move out of that spot. And basically said it was like reserved for them.
Like, no, like what?
Yeah, he said no, and basically said like, touch me and see what happens.
And then Austin tried it.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually like pushed him. He initiated. He was the aggressor here. He pushed him. And Carmelo, he ended up stabbing Austin. He stabbed him in the chest, and Austin died that day. Unfortunately, rest in peace.
Yeah. Now, mind you,
this is a tricky case.
Yeah, I was gonna say Carmelo did like obviously confess to that. You know.
Yeah. As soon as the cops showed up. He did immediately and was like, yeah, you know what, I did it. He's not running away from it. He's taking responsibility.
Yeah, and also stated that it wasn't self-defense.
Yeah.
From what it seems like, at least from my perspective of it, assuming a lot of other people's perspective, I mean, overall it does seem justified, even though, the few I guess things from it, like him like immediately going to stabbing him. I wish they didn't go that far, but
yeah, the way the article was written that we read, it seemed like it was a very like straightforward, like linear thing. Like Austin was like, "What you doing here?" Carmelo was like, "Touch me, see what happens." Austin then pushed him. Then Carmelo proceeded to stab him. But I feel like it was probably a bit more there because it's not like a 1, 2, 3 situation that had to happen. There had to be a little bit more there, and there were witnesses there who said they saw Austin and his brother antagonizing him like a bit longer. So
okay, I totally forgot about the witnesses part, but
yeah, there were witness reports. So they all said that like Austin and his brother were like
okay. I mean, yeah, that puts it, a bit more justified, if anything.
Yeah, yeah. I want to just now we can get into like the legal stuff of like what is deadly force and was it self defense and all this other stuff. We can get into that, but
Mm.
let's let the judges and all them like figure that shit out. I don't really care.
Yeah.
What I do care about is just zoning out on the scope of like being human beings in an environment and like in a place. Um, why are you messing with him in the first place? Like he's trying to avoid the rain. He's not bothering anybody. Yeah, he's
Mm.
not on that. He's not part of that school or whatever. But like, you can sit and be anywhere you want at a school track meet. You know,
Yeah,
like it's why are you bothering him?
from
Just chill.
the
It's not that serious.
yeah, from the times I used to go there, I mean, it seemed to be the case. It's like there wasn't no spot that was designated for one specific person or a specific group of people. Like,
No.
I don't know, this.
Even if you like sit on the opposing sides, like, if you sit on the opposing side's like side, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
You're just gonna be
no.
surrounded by the other people, the other like team. That's
Yeah,
all.
who are more than likely not gonna be like
You're not
pissed
gonna be
off at your
welcome,
presence. I mean,
but you're like allowed to be there. Is the point? You are legally allowed to be there. So
yeah,
Austin's overstepping his boundary there.
yeah. For what reasons?
We believe there's been a lot of talk online about this being a racially motivated thing.
Hmm. I mean, from again, like a few of like small little things that that led up to it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I could see why they would go that route.
They see a black guy just chilling. They're like, "Hey, you're not supposed to be here. What you
Which
doing there, buddy?"
I don't know. It's kind of like a really is like a genuine way to go about it because I'm pretty sure wherever they're at, like I'm pretty sure it's pretty diverse. I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I
now.
mean, it is Texas. It's Texas. We're in America. It's a very diverse place. I'm not going to lean in and say it was racially motivated, but it the optics look real bad. You know, in that sort of realm, it looks real bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that young man deserved to die that day, but I do think that I don't know. I don't think he was justified in like being that aggressive. Like you didn't need to do all that.
Yeah, no, especially if he's just sitting around minding his own business just so he can like get out of the rain.
Yeah.
If he was bothering someone or something like that, I mean, I can understand, wanting to, do something or say something about it, but it doesn't seem like he was like doing anything like suspicious or anything like that. And then these two just walk up to him, like I don't know. It just seems like a very bad situation for
Everyone involved.
yeah, everyone involved. I just I don't know. I just think that even if it isn't that like or it can be like something like just like a bullying issue or something like that. I don't.
I mean, yeah, there's bullying all over this case. Like, I don't see. Like, no one knows. Like, we. How do you. Okay, yeah. Actually, how do you feel about Carmelo jumping into using a knife instead of, like, I don't know, punching him or something else? Like, how do you feel about that?
Like automatically going for the knife um just like with that I wish that wasn't like the first thing he did as soon as um the Austin kid used his force,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know, maybe something like just a counteraction with like his own like physical force but not necessarily the using the knife or anything.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think using. Like, if someone pushes me, it, like, I think it would make sense for me to, like, push them back.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I feel weird about it because also you can't tell someone how to respond to you messing with them. So like if you push someone and they decide to like knock you the fuck out, like
Yeah.
you kind of asked for it because you started. But also I believe that I believe like I don't know. It's more fair like if someone pushes you then you push them back. You know. but also I can't tell you after I push you that you can't. Oh, like, oh, it's not fair if you like sock me out, you know, like.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't really go. Yeah,
like there's
no kind
rules.
of situation
There's no rules
goes.
in fighting. Like,
I was gonna say no kind of situation goes like that. If anything,
nah.
just I guess what went in his mind is just like he just wanted to get him like up off him or away from him, and just whatever
and
he
jumped
did at
all
that
the way
moment.
to like, I don't want people fucking with me.
Yeah,
like, you know.
And in that case, I mean, I definitely understand that.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I don't know. Just because it feels, since it is like a bullying situation, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like just a sad. It's sad that it went out this way for him, for both of them.
Yeah, it's
but,
sad all the way around. And the thing is, like, they're high schoolers, so it's just like, I honestly didn't know bullying was still prevalent like that these days.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really too like into like anything like currently going on as far as like bullying nowish or in the modern times.
I wouldn't
but
know. I'm not in school. I'm not in high school anymore. So
back then,
10 years ago.
Yeah, no, yeah,
over 10 years for me actually. Like,
yeah, we're fucking old. But yeah, no, I mean, the back in the days when I was in school, I mean, there were instances where I got bullied, and I don't know, it never really was to the extent of like I needed to, find some way to, I guess, kind of like defend myself, but like.
You didn't want to have to go and prove that you were American?
Sure, yeah. One way to go about it. But yeah, no, I don't know, like, not no like knife or anything like that, or even like, well, okay, if I really wanted to, like, I guess get at someone for like picking on me, I mean, I technically could have. It was just, I don't know. I guess at that point I did have some form of restraint.
Yeah.
Because one, we're in school at that point, and I was just like, fuck, I just want to get my shit done and get out of this place.
Yeah.
Or two, like, one other situation was just like, this dude has, friends who are cool with him and all that, and I can see them, jump at me at that point.
Yeah, you made a decision on what's the best way for you to handle that situation, which I've done similar things as well. I've been, people talk about me. I've been bullied a little bit, but the way we used to handle it was like we would go and fight. Like,
yeah, no, that happened like a good bit of the time.
Like it kind of just is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the more modern we get, it's just like it went from like that physical force to just like, hey, we're just gonna, not use our fists. We're just gonna, either knives or guns or something like that. Just.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot more of the deadly like school shootings, and I think the number has ticked up a lot over the years.
Without a doubt. Like I said, it's becoming very more common now. When it comes to those things, the school shootings and stuff, to even to the point where like people are starting to get desensitized to it
in the news, like, because it seems like there's like a new one almost every week or something. Like, it doesn't always make like national news, but like it's definitely like happens a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, it sucks that it's a common thing, especially in a place where there's a lot of like kids around and everything.
It's absolutely terrible. As a parent, I'm really like, I don't know. That really scares me to think that, like, one, that there's enough bullying that can go around that would pressure someone into feeling like they need to like go and exact their revenge against everyone, because that's insane. But also that these kids have that amount of access to like guns and other deadly weapons that they could use to do that,
Yeah, like, man, I don't even, again, as far as like me or whatever, just like I don't even remember like even having access to any of that at all. But I knew my parents and all that had, had that protection, just in case. But like,
you need it.
Yeah, of course. But I don't know. The only way the kids would know how to get to them is, well, then again, there are different ways. But like, either one, the parent actually tells them, or two, they find out like on their own.
Yeah, they could find out on their own, or the parent could tell them. I think gun safety is a very big thing it's a very important thing that people need to take seriously in their households. If you have children in your household, you have guns in your household, not only do you need to teach them about like how to handle it properly, you also need to teach them like what it means to like have this around other people. And like, it's not, I don't know if I can talk about like the weight of like what it means to take a life. I don't know if you can like really teach them that, but it's just like there's got to be like some kind of like, yo, you shouldn't just go around and kill people. That should be instinctive, like, that. But,
I mean, yeah.
But like still.
So I mean, there's still like a good percentage of people who would still use that deadly force for their. Well, I don't want to say benefit, just for that, just to protect themselves. Like, really.
And it just, to me, it depends on the situation, right?
Yeah.
Like, if someone's coming at me with a knife, like, and they're like down the block or something, I think it's perfectly reasonable that I shoot them.
I mean, yeah,
that's perfectly reasonable.
If they coming at you with deadly force, come at them back with that too.
Deadly force, exactly. Yeah. Now, this is where we tie it back into the Carmelo and Austin case, where it's just like, do I really think that he legally, was he justified to use that type of force against Austin? Probably not. I don't know. But like on a personal level, I'm gonna say like you can't tell someone how to like respond when you're fucking with them, because he doesn't know if it's gonna start with a push and then go to like them jumping you to you getting stomped out. Next thing you know, you jaw on the curb and you like.
Yeah, at that point he was
like,
just.
You don't know if it's gonna go that far.
Yeah, at that point I guess he was just ready for whatever would happen, and just. He just did what he. I guess in his mind what he needed to do at that point, but. Man, there could have been. I still say there could have been a better way
some people
for that
go 0 to
100.
100, so
yeah,
you don't know who you're fucking with. You can't just fuck with people.
True, because you also don't know what the hell they've been going through at all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because they obviously didn't know like if there was something going on with him mentally or anything like that, or just like beyond like just that certain setting.
Yeah,
what might have been going on.
In both cases, Carmelo could have been dealing with something, and he was just like, maybe that's why he was on the opposing side's tent. Maybe he was like, had a fight with someone, and he just was like, I'm just gonna go sit over here. It's raining, so like, let me just get under the tent. Maybe Austin was just having a bad day. He's like, this other school kid, why are you sitting here? Like, they both could have been having bad days. I think teaching the children how to navigate their emotions in a healthy way is super important. Super freaking important.
You know what? Yeah, I totally agree with that. Honestly, we just need. That's definitely needed for like at least some of these adults to kind of like teach these kids that. If not the teachers, then definitely the parents.
Yeah, there's a better, more logical way to handle these kind of situations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, because if that turned out like if in this situation, one way could be to well, I don't know if any like school officials or like anybody else were like there at that point, but I mean it was a public setting, so you could probably just get another adult like.
Yeah, he could have went to like a security guard and be like, "Hey, is he supposed to be here? Mm-hmm. He's not from the school. He's not supposed to be here." Now that's a Karen ass thing to do, but like but like that would have been the better move there.
Cause more than likely he's gonna stay like the adult's gonna stay like neutral in that matter and just.
He's probably gonna be like, "Yo, leave the kid alone. It's whatever." It doesn't matter.
And I'll shut that dude down and he can go on about his merry way, but.
You know. And then the whole situation would have been avoided had certain actions not been taken.
Yeah.
And to be fair, to be neutral, I'll say that could also be on both sides. But like, let's be real. Like, who started?
Yeah.
Who started?
At the end of the day, the cause. You gotta stop the cause in order to, to avoid the effect.
Yeah.
And I think that I guess that's where my opinion lands on that.
Yeah.
But it's still like rest in peace to
rest
Austin.
in peace to Austin. Was my condolences to his family and everyone involved there. It's a super traumatizing thing to watch your twin brother like pass away in your arms. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Oh no, of course not.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It's a sad situation for all parties involved.
Yeah, and I just pray for Carmelo and his whole family too, because I know it seemed like he didn't want it to go that far at the very least. Just
yeah, I don't think anyone wants to take it that far unless they're a psycho. But
yeah, and he doesn't seem like that.
I wouldn't say so. No.
Yeah, no.
Not with the amount of support that he has from his family and everyone else, like on his side. Like, if he's a psycho, no one's gonna like ride for him like that. They would have been like, oh no, he's always been great. Like, we're not hearing any of those kind of stories.
Nah. Friday. Oh shoot. Okay. Well, nah, didn't know that. Just he was. I mean, if he was a straight A student too, just.
Oh, Carmelo was a straight A student? Both of them were. They were both straight A students. Wow.
Yeah, that definitely puts a bit more in his like defense kind of thing. But like, shoot,
that's
man.
such a fascinating thing that I did not know. Okay.
But Jesus, man. Yeah, no, prayers go out to both of them though.
Yes, for sure. To both families and all that.
I guess to kind of put things in I guess sort of a lighter mood, but kind of in a fucked up mood.
Oh God. Okay, where are we taking this?
So you heard about what Kanye tweeted this week?
Oh, that's a hell of a segue. Him and his cousin.
They're more than just kissing.
That's
apparently,
more than incest. That's incest. That's what else? That's gay, homosexual.
I mean, yeah, those two big ones right there. Okay, so what we're referring to is one was a tweet that Kanye had sent out saying that okay, I'm just gonna be explicit about this since we've been explicit before. He sucked his cousin's dick until he was 14.
Until he was 14, wild. I have no clue when that started, but until he was 14 is insane.
Yeah, and I mean, if to go a little bit further, I think it all stemmed from like them sharing like porno mags or something. And enacting those on each other.
Kanye said they had found these dirty magazines and used to share them with his cousin. And then he's like, we just would reenact what we saw on the magazines. And, did that till he was 14. He was sucking his cousin's dick.
Yeah, and...
That is a good...
I think
Kanye said he was doing it until he was 14. How old was Kanye and his cousin during this entire thing?
9 and 6. I don't know which.
9 and 6?
Yeah, I think it was around that range. Yeah, that's what I don't know. That's what I was thinking. It's like I know one said like one was like 9 and then one was like 6 or whatever. And
Kanye was 9 and his cousin was 6. So then, for 5 years,
now that
he was, that adds another grooming thing onto the so incestuous, homosexual group and molestation. Like,
not necessarily statutory, but it's.
By the way, we have an audience member, but she doesn't want to be on camera right now.
Yeah, so you might hear in some, maybe a little bit. I don't know. That's her choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christ. Yeah, no, not necessarily statutory, but like, yeah, no, it's still what the fuck.
That's wild. That's insane. That's
Um,
so crazy.
Can I just like
Kanye
think about like the reasoning for this?
Still one of the greatest artists of all time, but
I
have to say it, okay, because everyone on the internet's like trying to cancel him again. Like, this man hasn't already admitted to being like anti-Semitic,
right?
racist,
Doing it to himself.
He's everything under the book right now. He doesn't give a fuck.
Listen, man.
Kanye is not just saying shit. He's just I don't know what's up with him.
I was gonna say he's doing this to himself if he even does get canceled, but like, I don't know. At this point, he's like the Long Beach Griffey of this shit. Yeah. But
uncancelable. Is Kanye uncancelable? Possibly.
Oh, he really is Long Beach Griffey then.
People have been saying. I've seen a lot of people have been saying like, "Oh, is this it? Is this the thing that takes it too far?" But let's be real. We're all still talking about him. Like
that. I think that's the thing he wants most. Yeah, I think that's the thing he wants most out of this whole thing. Even though like some people are saying, this is just him like putting out like something that's been like eating at him mentally or whatever.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know if this is real.
That's the thing.
He might just be saying shit to like stir the pot, because Kanye will do that. That's it gets the people going.
I was gonna say that like each and every one of his antics, it's been just like, hey, what crazy thing can I do or say to get people looking my way?
Mm-hmm.
And this is just another one of those things.
This is the same as George Bush don't like black people. It's the same thing as grabbing the mic. Beyonce had one of the greatest music videos of all time. Like, it's the same kind of bullshit. It's the same thing. Slavery was a choice. Okay, that was.
Yeah, you did say that.
There's context behind that one. But yes, this is another one of those kind of moments. Kanye saying shit.
Yeah, and the other recent one is him showing up to an interview in a black KKK suit.
Oh my god, the black KKK hoodie with the he did the entire interview like that.
Yeah,
he did the entire interview in a KKK hoodie with a swastika iced out chain. Like,
I mean, I don't know if we talked about that on here. We probably did, but shit.
I don't know if we actually mentioned it, but
yeah.
But what is going on with this man? Just make the music. We want the album. Just.
I mean, technically, he is still making the music.
Yes. It's just... He put out a song for the cousins.
He did. I forget. I did not listen to that.
He did.
By the way,
I did. It sounds heavenly.
You're such a stan, bro.
I am.
You're such a stan.
I am. I love his music.
You do. That's
the
all
lyrics I don't fuck with. The melodies and the instrumental.
Fuck it. Oh, God. I can never, man. Just like
he's like, I get my cousin head.
What, he tried to harmonize that?
He did.
Oh my god, man. It's like on here, I think. Well, I don't think we can play it on here, but
I can do like 2 seconds of it. Let's see if we can. Oh wait, no, I can't. I can't do it. We record on my phone.
No, we'll play it after, and I'm just gonna be like, just.
I might put. I'll put like a 30-second clip. Maybe not 30 seconds. I'll put like 5 seconds so you guys can hear it. Like here. Okay.
Yeah. But, fuck, like, the last time I just want to see, I'm not the biggest Kanye fan. Like, literally the last, album I heard I enjoyed from him was Life of Pablo?
Really?
No, Kids See Ghosts.
Okay, that's a bit more reason. You didn't listen to Donda?
Okay, never mind, Donda.
There was a lot on Donda that I liked.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say Donda. That was the one. That was the last one I listened to that I actually liked.
You didn't fuck with Vultures 1 or 2?
No.
None of it?
No.
None of it.
Mm-mm.
Sky City, Carnival. There's a bunch of them that I thought were good. At
the initial listen, no. I mean, But yeah, who knows? Maybe because of this episode, I'll go back to both of those, and I might find something that I'll like.
There's a couple songs in there that are like playlist worthy for me. I'm not gonna say like the entire project was like they're not deep conceptual like whatever. It really sounds like
it's
he
not
was
what
like vibing out with Ty.
I was gonna say that's all what I'm.
Yeah,
no, I at this point I know what I'm expecting with sort of know what I'm expecting with Ye, but as far as that, it's just I don't really go in there with that kind of mindset. It's just I don't know. It's just something I wasn't feeling at the time.
That's fair. This is it's so vital. You have to separate the art from the artist when it comes to Kanye. Mr. Kanye West.
Yeah, I try my best with him.
It's becoming more and more difficult every day. Honestly, I don't know what's gonna come out of his mouth next. I'm scared.
At this point, I'm not. Like I'm gonna be desensitized to this as well.
Traumatized? Oh yes. Yeah.
I mean, I was shocked. I'll say that when I first read the shit, but it's just like
what would compel him to reveal that? Why did we need to know that?
I was just gonna say that's something you take to your grave.
Take it to your grave. Take it to the grave. I wouldn't even tell a therapist. You'd have to torture me to get that kind of information out of me.
No,
you couldn't waterboard that shit out of me.
No. Oh, no, man. It's just I don't know. He has like. See, man, just maybe he have lost for words for that shit now. Just,
It's a lot.
It is, but he. At this point, I'm going to expect anything from him now. Literally anything.
Literally anything can happen. Okay.
Next thing he'll have an OF soon. Watch. It ain't even gonna be for his wife. It's just gonna be for him. People are gonna. Oh yeah.
Oh, she already left.
Oh, she did.
She already left. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did say that. She did.
And we talked about. Did you see the what award show was that? Was it the Grammys?
Was it the one where she showed up
with her high fashion all sheer
like okay,
yes, yeah, the dress, you know,
yeah, nothingness dress, yeah,
she basically just wore air, just nothing, just her in her birthday suit, literally.
Yeah, I think we might have talked about that a little
Probably
bit.
Could have counted the hairs on her coochie. Like it was real bad. It was like, yo.
I mean, shit. I mean, at that point, it's just like, ooh, landed strip. But yeah, no, man, it's just again another instance of him just trying to get some attention there, man. Just
yeah. Well, it's funny because it's more about his wife than him, but like it's the fact that like they're together.
True, but I mean, it's still indirectly, you know, attention
it
towards
very much
him.
Seems like it was just like a thing he forced her to do. But we don't know because she be half naked all the time.
I mean, if that's the case.
That's just her style. That one day she was just like, I'm going to just go fully naked.
For all we know, she could be a streaker.
That's entirely possible.
I mean, gives the other people good eye candy. I mean, just...
Some people are exhibitionists.
Yeah.
Now, that's not legal in these 50 states.
I was going to say, that is...
that's not legal anywhere.
No.
But, like, I mean, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into, I suppose.
I guess don't get caught, but,
Oh, my gosh. Speaking about, like, don't get caught and loudmouth black celebrities.
Okay.
Who are having issues in the news right now.
I love the segue.
Shannon Sharp, bro. What is going on with this man?
Yeah, both again from the most we heard from him. Again, it like legit heard from him.
There's a whole ass clip, an audio clip. No, go ahead.
Yeah, basically had this little thing going on with this 19-year-old
Years of age.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a consensual thing. They like to get a little bit more in like the, I guess force kind of freaky. Just it seemed that way, but from what we heard upon those voice notes and all that, it seemed as though she was reluctant.
That's definitely what it seemed like in those notes. I just wanna just put a little bit of emphasis on.
Please do.
This man is 56 years old.
Yeah, look it up. I did. Yeah, he's 56.
56 years old.
With a 19-year-old. Yep.
A 19-year-old little white girl. Talking about, I'm gonna choke you. You got no say in the matter.
It's like
what is wrong with you, bro? Do you know who you are? Do you know the amount of money that you're worth? And you're talking like this to a 19-year-old girl, bro. There's no vagina that can have me acting that crazy. Like that's what is wrong with you?
Yeah, no. I mean, again, I wouldn't know
at
that
56,
part.
Why are you chasing a 19-year-old anyway? Like, chill, bro. Like, what?
Oh man, yeah, no,
cool,
it's
like,
just
35-year-old. I'm sure they still want you. You know.
Of course, but man, shoot, that's just a bad look altogether.
Yeah, entirely.
Just, and the more we hear about it, it's just the more it's just going like downhill. Now, do you think he'll come back from it though?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like she was 19. It was consensual. Most everyone kind of agrees here that it looks like she's just trying to extort money out of him.
It seems like she's well, I don't know if that's successful as far as like with the 10 million.
Yeah, extorting someone. She should have taken that payday. Like, she should have taken the 10 mil because I don't know if she has the money to fight for more than that. And honestly, it's not as I'm not the ultimate moral judge of anybody's character or anything like that.
Oh, I sure as hell am not.
So, like, live your life in the way that you want to, whatever. Like, I'm not God. I'm not gonna, I can't strike you down for what you do in life. All I'm saying is I just feel like at a certain point you should probably know who you can and can't pursue a sexual relationship with.
Yeah, and
a 19-year-old when you're 56 is
a definite one of them.
Just like no, that could be your granddaughter.
Yeah. Just there's a reason why I have their age gap limit there. That's why those exist.
Yeah, I forgot what I think the formula is like half your age plus 7 or something.
Was that it?
I believe so. I don't know.
I
don't know for sure.
I was gonna say I'll do that math
there's
later.
A formula people work out that make it like it's okay. But just date someone that's around your age and chill.
At the very least, man.
Like just don't take it so far. Like, I promise you can find someone who has the mental capacity, who is like fun to be around, that's around your age.
Yeah, either that or just some kind of old freak that just that you can just just pump and dump if you want. It's
If we're talking for the one time, then
yeah, I was gonna say that's easy to find in your case, probably. Just
for Shannon, for the one time, like if you're pursuing like a long-term like romantic relationship with someone, then I do think age matters a lot.
Oh no, for sure.
If we're talking like one-time pump and dump, I don't know. That's a little bit different.
Are you saying you're
different?
at that point? Would you
agree
think?
With that? I don't know if I still agree with that.
Okay.
I think I'm a little bit more lenient on that, on the age range there.
I mean, well, as far as
time, because I have some crazy stories. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
don't
I'm not gonna ask you on here. I'm not gonna ask you on here. No, I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say. So Because I don't know. I just feel like that's what this kind of was in this situation here. Like, not necessarily like I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily a one time thing. Obviously not.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it wasn't going to go anything past what they're
what they were doing, like a sexual relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying like basically this was like a found this girl attractive. She was like, oh yeah, no, we could do it, and then like they just started doing this and just strung it out a little bit too long.
Yeah. But at the same time, it seems kind of like I've been doing that with someone like that. I don't know.
I think you shouldn't be dealing with at that big old age. You should not be dealing with 19-year-olds, even in a one-time pump and dump situation. Although it can happen, you probably shouldn't. It's legal because they're over 18. Legal,
yeah,
technically legal, but
Is it
ethical?
Is it morally right?
Yeah.
No.
I don't.
No, I would answer that no.
I'll put my foot down. Fuck no.
From what I've gathered, basically,
yes,
they were kind of like in a almost 2-year relationship.
2 years.
I'm not sure when it
That's
started.
wild. No, because then she'd have to be 17.
17.
Oh.
It literally started at 18 and she's almost 20.
This does not look good.
That still looks kind of crazy though.
This does not look good.
It doesn't. And also, from what I've gathered, she kind of wanted BDSM action.
Everyone has their kinks, but
she texted him that I want to be abused, Daddy.
Wow. Wow.
So I'm just kind of confused into like how it went from like I want to be abused to he raped me a little bit, kind of.
Because
I just kind of want to know where the misconnection came from.
Shannon's got to be worth like at least, I don't know, at least like 20 mil or something. He's worth a lot of fucking money.
Just secured a $100 million deal.
What? This man? Well, so yeah, he's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
A shit ton of money.
Yeah, okay.
I can totally see how a consensual BDSM thing turns into like, oh wait, no, I think he slapped me a little bit too hard.
Yeah. But well, the issue it really wasn't that. She said that she wanted him to use protection and he didn't. And she also didn't want.
It doesn't go that far. Oh no! Let me see if the mic can still. Okay, talk.
So she wanted, I guess.
Yeah, we're good.
Protected sex, and he I think that's a form of rape too, kind of, in a way, because like if I agree to do this, like let's. You know what I'm saying?
If you
like,
agree to one thing
safely,
and
then this is no longer safe for me because
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of going against that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, she did say she didn't want to do anal, and he penetrated her anally, allegedly,
which is insane.
So
that would qualify as rape because that
way.
is non-consensual.
Yeah, I can definitely.
So if they
see
can,
that, then.
if they can prove that in a court of law that she wasn't, that she was like, hey, I wasn't down for that, and then you did it anyway, then there's a case there. There's definitely a case there given those circumstances. Did not know that, so that adds a little bit more to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, more context.
Oh no, definitely. It kind of puts things.
Yeah.
I mean, Shannon's just looking worse and worse at this point.
I might want to fuck you, but I don't want to fuck you raw. So
that's fair.
That's fair.
That's very fair.
Differences.
You know? Oh no, that's definitely is true.
That's fair.
Man, just yeah. I guess overall though, man, he should not have put himself. Yeah, I was gonna say he should not have put himself in this situation. Not in the first place. No, he should just went on about his sports talking and podcast and business. And whatever
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, or whatever the hell else he's doing.
Leave these kids alone.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Alone. That's a word.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely leave these kids alone. Cause Jesus, man, he already has like so much going for him still, and just not saying he's gonna completely plummet or anything like that. Just,
I think he can recover from this.
Of course.
It's not, but like this is gonna be difficult.
Yeah,
we're gonna be seeing headlines for at least a couple more weeks.
Yeah, man, just I guess I don't know. If anything, it just serves as a non-example. If you get up to that form of status, then you've got to learn to tread lightly.
Yes, absolutely. You got to be careful with like what you say, what you do, who you're talking to, all of that. No one's saying you can't have some fun every now and then, but like watch what you're doing. Like assume that this might get out to the media, even if it doesn't. Like, yeah, even if you think you're safe, just assume it might.
As a public figure, assume everybody's recording you.
Yeah, just
exactly.
Assume everyone's recording you.
Exactly. Yeah, just man, the suit, like the more you have that in your head, the easier off you'll be. Again, just I guess just carrying and presenting yourself, to the public.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's all I got.
It's fair.
Yeah. So, what was it? Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah.
You know what? Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, that was pretty good. I don't think I have anything else to add there. I think we covered a good range of topics. Mm-hmm. we covered the Carmelo thing, the Kanye thing, and this Shannon Sharp stuff, and
yeah. Usually we go off the rails, but
we were able to stay very consistent this episode. This is great.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know. It's because we have a third person here, or what? I don't know. But
join us every week.
Hey, I obviously do not mind, but yeah, no, that's it. Like I said before, the whole subscribe and all that, and check out our socials in the description.
Yeah, everything's down below. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, night, or whatever time of you're watching this. This has been Culture Nexus.
Josh.